All right, we're back. The trailer is now living in a storage locker. We are not in the warehouse any longer. Barely fits. So one of the things we decided to do was I found this trailer tug. I actually found it secondhand. I've had to modify this and space this out as much as possible because otherwise the stand right there hits the sides right here, and then this thing can't do up to 90 degrees, which is kind of almost like parallel parking. Hoping that that works now. But currently we're going to pull this out now, and we are going to take out a bunch of stuff that we're not going to use on this trip, and we're going to weigh it and see how much less it weighs. So I can't say enough about this trailer tug. It is so much better, more secure. It's a really good place to pull from. It just definitely works out so much better than what we were using. All right, got it all hooked up. Now we're going to take out everything that we are not taking on the trip. We're going to weigh it up because I would just like to know how much weight have I been carrying around, especially knowing that we're not going to use it this time. So like that grill we're not going to use, you know, stuff for the big tent we're not going to use, the big tent itself we're not going to use, the carpet, all of that. So I think it'll be very interesting just to see what's what. Also, I put the when I brought this back with the refrigerator, I left it running, and the batteries were at 80%, and they're at 32% now. And that's pretty good because it sat in a dark storage locker for about 3 days, just running the fridge, running the bathroom toilet fan. So pretty excited about that. And the fridge was just put in, so it was cold. It wasn't cold yet, so it had to work to get itself cold. But we are rapidly charging up now. When we came in, it was only at 30%. Now it's at 32%. So pretty cool. Got all the solar panels on. This thing's still freaking out, so that's cool. Let's see right there. We'll see what happens. All right, so me and my sons are pulling everything out and weighing everything on a shipping scale. My wife is writing down the numbers. Once we add everything up, the tent weighs 295 pounds, and everything else included, so the grill, everything else we usually use with that tent, the carpets and all that, it's a grand total of 673 pounds. So that's one heck of a weight savings for something that we're not going to use. So definitely leaving that behind. All right, we're at the first basic stop. Just a rest stop right outside of Needles. Everything's going good. We all devoured a bunch of lunch. All the tires are good. I think we're getting almost 17 miles to the gallon currently, just cruising. So we'll see. All right, we've made it to the first camp spot. I don't really know the pronunciation. It is...
I think it's Kaibab or Kaibab.
Lake, right?
Lake, yes.
Lake. It's a campground, lake, RV / spot. The lake is right there. We'll do a better tour of that. So all the way from California to here. There was some road construction and stuff, and I think we probably it was supposed to take 6 hours. I think we made it in 8.
Probably 8, yeah.
Yeah. We did stop. You saw that. The trailer's fine. Everything's good on that. We left, and it was under 30%, so we charged all the way, and now we're sitting at 75%. If you could see, can't block the light. GoPro non-adjusting. Sweet. So we're at 75. It's pretty cool. So you get like look like a fire pit, and then 2 different picnic tables. Look like a concrete and then a normal. So we're either going to set the tent up right there, or right here. Not really sure. We'll go look over there, see if it's got any ants or anything like that. Otherwise, we'll set it up here. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit harder to stake it down if it's right here. But we'll see whichever works better, but we'll film it, and then we'll film over the lake to see what's going on with the lake. Maybe we'll walk around that. We're all just kind of decompressing, getting after that crazy drive. Daughter relaxing over there. All right, we'll bring you back in. Any other interesting facts? So we're, about 50-ish miles south of the Grand Canyon?
Yeah, this is in a national forest.
So this is basically
national forest.
Basically Williams-ish?
Yeah, it's right by Williams or in Williams. I'm not exactly sure.
All right, so far pretty nice, and it didn't cost that much for the night. What was it?
I think it was $48, which is...
$48? Yeah, see, that's not bad.
Oh.
So We will see how this is, but we are here. We made it. Okay, we're cooking dinner. We did lose the light, so the solar's not really helping out right now.
So right now we're preheating the air fryer. We're gonna fry us some burger patties with some cheese on it. We got buns and some potato chips, and we're gonna have dinner, and then we're gonna finish setting up the inside of the tent.
That is the power inverter. It's got its cooling fans on right now because we're drawing negative 156 amps, so fun on that. So pretty good with the 4 batteries with pretty much no light. We're running the lights in here and the air fryer, and we haven't maxed out the inverter yet. If this is accurate, it's still got a couple bars to go, so we'll see how that goes. And up here, yeah, this thing only says it's bringing in 1 to 2 amps of power, so it's all on the batteries right now on the campground. And as you can see, this campground, as far as I can tell, doesn't have any power. No power at all. So we're just chugging. So another win for the trailer. We'll see if it can cook everybody's burger patties, though.
I'm sure it can. You build things to work.
All right. Right, so this is our first time setting up this 6-person tent. I'm showing the kids how it is set up, so then they'll be in charge of setting it up at every other campsite, which will be a giant help. Now that the tent is up, we're all just going to hang out and cook dinner, and then we'll go explore the lake. That looks good. How is it?
It's good. Thank you.
Yes, that's one.
All right, so here's the lake. This is a view from the boat ramp. It's very pretty here. The water's kind of like this brownish color. Not sure what's going on with that, if it's a bunch of silt being turned up. But you can tell from the video here that we're definitely in the middle of a forest. But it's very beautiful here, very calm, very relaxing. Definitely a place that I would say again, especially if you're going to be driving by or going into the Grand Canyon. We had a great time exploring the lake, and now we're just going to all turn in. Pretty tired, and we still got to drive tomorrow, so just going to take it easy for the rest of the night and see you in the morning. We all decided to get up in the morning and watch the sunrise, and that was very beautiful. All right, so this is my favorite shot that I took in the morning during sunrise. Did some Photoshop editing, but it looks pretty good. And then here is my second favorite. I got real low in between these 2 rocks. Both of them came out pretty good, but I'm pretty happy with them. Everybody's up in the morning. You can see that we're using one of the DeWalt tubs as a table. So a lot of the things in the trailer, I try to make sure that they have multi-purposes, so that we don't have to carry a table around unless we need to or want to. So the DeWalt tubs can also act as seating. They can act as a table. So I like things that can do multiple things, so then that way they're kind of holding their weight in the trailer. All right, we lasted the night. It was not too hot. Didn't get too cold either. A little bit humid around the lake, but it's fine. Very pretty here. Kids all survived. Okay. Melissa's in here making.
I am making oatmeal and tea and coffee. We have some fruit and yogurt, so everybody's gonna have breakfast.
Talk about the little pot there that just instantly boils.
Oh yeah, so we have an electric kettle, which I don't know how we ever lived without. So it just pretty much boils water in like 2 minutes.
Kind of
so-
really sweet for being out here because you can use that for tea, you can use it for coffee, or you can use it for the oatmeal. So it all kind of like works out pretty well.
Yeah, so.
And is the power system handling it?
Oh, easily, like a champ.
Okay, well, that's cool.
And I found an extension cord, so
Oh, you found an extension cord too?
it was in here.
All right, so we are going to, I guess, drink some coffee and eat some oatmeal and probably hang out for a little bit, pack up, and then we will be out of here. All right, so we're packing up the tent. We're ready to head off to the next campground. This area of Arizona is so pretty that we are definitely looking for property here in the future.
Awesome.
Okay, we're at Pagosa Springs. Pretty much same dinner. It worked out so well. The solar system, we kind of started on a deficit because we put this back in the storage locker and left the new refrigerator on, and it kind of just depleted it. So, but this is after dinner today. We are at 89% and pretty much same dinner.
Yeah, everything went really good. Cleanup went good yesterday and this morning for breakfast. So yeah, I'm just gonna wash some dishes. The kids are starting the fire. We're gonna make some s'mores.
Yeah, so what's cool about this place is it's so green. You can definitely start a fire. I don't know that they would have let us start a fire at the other one. It was pretty dry. The wind was going pretty good, but we already asked them. We got a fire right here. I think a couple over here got another fire going. They have a cool little gift shop. We might have a new patch for the wall. Just couldn't pass that up because he's in a little RV and pretty cute. And then this is those hiking medallions that I was thinking about putting on. So they are curved, but it's just really thin metal. I think I can knock it flat. So kind of thinking that we maybe hot glue it, but still press it in there. I don't know, it could be pretty cool. Just kind of want to like decorate this spot with all of our travels. Oh yeah, kids definitely got it going. So in the little convenience store, they have everything for doing s'mores and marshmallows, and then here's all the smoky fire. So kids definitely got it going.
Have you ever had a s'more with caramel in it before?
With what?
Caramel.
Salted caramel. Oh,
That sounds good, huh? Mushing it with the marshmallow.
my wife's getting all fancy now. So the river is right there. We'll have some shots of the river. Turns out we might have been able to camp on the river, but I tend to like the bigger spots. Just more room, less stress trying to back in, but I think I probably could have backed into one of those. So in case you're wondering, here's most of what all the spots look like. This one is kind of narrow right here. So I believe, yeah, see with the little arrow, we're at 46, but 48 right here seems pretty narrow. I don't know, because that says 40, I guess 48's back there, and then 47's in front right here. Kind of weird numbering, I guess. We're just staying here tonight, and then it's just a leisurely drive to our property, only about 2 hours. So I'm pretty excited about that. We're gonna hang out on our property. And then, yeah, everything with the trailer's been going well. So far, so good, praise God. We might need to top off some water. There are little chipmunks running around here. You'll see those, so making sure to lock this thing up pretty good. But yeah, so there's a really big hill right there, and then a lot of tree cover here, so the sun's going to come up this way, and I don't know that there's going to be any good photography shots here, but we'll see in the morning. We'll see. All right, do some clips of us having some s'mores. Right, so we're starting to make some s'mores. I do have a little trick for you guys. Instead of using normal marshmallows, if you use Peeps, magical. Especially if you just want to cook the Peeps by themselves. The sugar crystallizes around them. I'm telling you, you gotta try it. This was also a very nice and fun campground. Really liked that they had a convenience store there. Very knowledgeable workers there that they would guide you to your spot. They would bring you firewood if you needed it. Very, very nice camp spot. Could not recommend it highly enough.
So we're just packed up. We're about to leave to go to our property.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize you were there.
So we're just finishing up the last couple things. It's been a beautiful morning, although the birds were very loud this morning. And there were some crows, so it was like impossible to sleep past 6, but it's a beautiful day, so.
All right, thanks for watching. In our next video, we finally make it to our property. We show you exactly how well our trailer performs, cooking meals, recharging the solar, everything involved with the trailer. We go through in the next videos, showing you everything about how it performs completely off-grid, like over an hour from the closest town. And then we go off and do some adventuring, and we actually find the best donuts in the world. I understand what you're saying, but you need to see the next video. They are literally the best donuts you've ever had. And in the next video, we finally find a Buc-ee's, and we go into it, and we are just overwhelmed and blown away. So you definitely have to stick around for that. And then we go fossil digging in Wyoming, and that's pretty amazing. We find all kinds of fossils, so you have to stick around for that as well. Just thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, like the videos, comment down below. It really helps us out.